Hey, and welcome back to another turtle segment. I love doing turtle segments. I'm going to try to do them the rest of the month. I'm really excited because we get all these new Secret of the Ooze releases from NECA. And of course today I want to show you guys the new accessory set from Secret of the Ooze. Taking a look at the box here, not much different design from the original box. You can see just that movie artwork on the front. And then of course it's going to show you all the variety of accessories in the pack here of what you could do with the different characters. Not everything you see is going to be included in the package. Some of these are just kind of set in scenes, but most of what you see here will be incorporated in the package. Of course, taking a look at the box and how it compares to the original, like I just mentioned, the other box, same size, 1-to-1, same size, no different here. And of course, they went again with the movie scene work on the front here, and then doing the little scenes of the characters with the different accessories on the back and side. So keeping it very similar to how they shot the images on the first and carrying that over to the second. So adopting a very similar strategy, which is kind of consistent and appreciated. I love consistency in these things. But why don't we start taking a look at the actual accessories included here. All right, let's see what we got. Immediately I can see a couple different head sculpts for the turtles here. Now, as I mentioned in the figure review, the bandanas don't come off, but these ones have the characters with, these might be slightly different bandanas on them, but again, they're molded on here. You're not going to be able to pull them off, which I appreciate because those things are just an extra accessory to have to keep and worry about. So we're going to have different face sculpts for the turtles. We have our Donatello there. Leonardo was smiling. The other one, this is more of a stern look for him. Same with Mikey, he was smiling. And Raph here, he's actually got two additional sculpts. He's got one of a little happier look on him than the other one where he had this very stern look. And then of course he's got the tape over his mouth from the captured Raph scene. So doesn't include the rope that we see in the back of the box here. That's basically just some twine they went with, so you could easily do it yourself. We have a nice little hat here that you could include for Michelangelo. The cutout here for the bandana to go through, so I think this might come off. It has a little give. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you could pull that out in order to hook it through the head. And let me give it a shot here and put the head in and stick it in the back here. I guess not too easy, but you could probably manipulate it in if you wanted to. I'm not going to fuss around with it. There it goes. I'm not going to fuss around with it, but it's good that they allow you to take the bandana off because otherwise you are not going to get that thing through. So these do come off for that specific purpose. We have the keytar included here, looking very nice. I'll give you a close-up of this. You can see some great detail on the keys, on the buttons, and then of course on the neck here as well. And then it has this strap. It's kind of a rubbery plastic strap, but still a lot of nice little detail on the strap itself where it connects to the keytar base. We have what looks like a bowl of popcorn here for a nice little movie night. We have another TGRI capsule. We've been getting a lot of these. This one's fractured and it actually separates. That's really cool. So we have the broken TGRI capsule from the scene where Splinter reveals the secret of Ooze to the turtles. We have the bow staff mop from the scene where Donnie's cleaning up. So it's pretty cool. So it still has that great detail of the straps. You can see it's, and then the mop ends on the end here. And it will stand on itself because it has the flat end here. Well, I guess Donnie can hold it. The weight is not going to allow it to stand on itself, but it does have that ability to pose in the upright because of the flattened mop edge there. In addition to that, we have this beautiful mid-90s computer, which has a lot of great detail on it. So you can see this is from the scene where the scientist was there going through all the different samples and seeing what was active versus destroyed. And of course, it's got that great floppy drive on it as well. And it includes a keyboard, also matching the computer here, so you could have the full effect, although there's no wire, but you can still have the full effect of a mid-90s computer with the huge back on it and all those old ports. So they have some nice detail there on you can see on the ports as well. So that's a fun little inclusion into the set. A couple cups here for your drinking fun to include with the turtles. So that's some red and a white there. One of my favorite accessories in the set that I saw in the package is the phone. You can see the, I think in one of the scenes here, yeah, Donnie using it here. So they have it attached as well on this nice plastic line. It's got some ribbing on it like you would see on an old payphone, but that's fun that they included this one as well. The receiver will fit on there if you want to hang it up, but that's a really nice inclusion into the set. The accessory sets are really about them having fun with the characters and sort of expanding what you got. So totally worth it to get these. Of course, we have the dog and turtle versions of Tokka and Rahzar. Very important for this set. If you recall from the first accessory set, we got the baby turtles. So now we have Tokka and Rahzar pre-mutated stage, or I guess post-mutated stage if you go toward the end of the movie as well. So now we have all the pre-mutated versions of the characters, because we also have the Splinter that came with the 2-pack of Orokosaki and Yamada Yoshi. You got the little Splinter in the cage. So we kind of have them all now between the turtles and the dog and the snapping turtle here as well. After this, we have a suitcase here for when they were packing up. Let's see if this opens. I don't see a clasp on it. It looks like it does. And oh, there it goes. Yep, it opens. It's got some nice detailing on the inside here, but these are plastic and they're kind of molded into the case here, so it's all one piece. But it's nice that you could open it so you could pack up some of your wares as you're moving to your new sewer subway lair. Of course, we have some off-brand chips and foods included in here. I think last time with the pizza box, we got the tile game pizza because they couldn't say Domino's. So we're getting Ripple Trips instead of Ruffles. And these are just potato chips in a red bag, which, pretty much Lay's, but, they're not going to co-brand or share any of those with them. So keeping consistent with the off-branding. And another pizza box, although we got one with the Turtles 4-pack. This is the same design. This one actually has pizza in it. That's fun. So there's full slices of pizza. In the other pack, we only got one, and that had the hole in it for Raphael. So this is nice to include these again. You can even see some pizza grease stains in there. I want to give you a close-up of this box here. You can see pizza grease stains in the box. That's a nice little touch by NECA to throw that in as well. Everyone knows you get a little bit of pizza grease. And if you get an authentic New York style pizza where these guys are from, it's going to have a lot of grease in it. That's just part of the game there. We got a great little newspaper here with the Ninja Rap is born from the end of the film after they were in the club. I'll give you a close-up of this as well. Let's see if this opens. It seems like it's two papers. Yeah. There's some really fuzzed out articles inside. Nothing really worth it. I don't know how I feel about these. They were in the first accessory kit as well. They're very fragile. It had all the foot articles in it and whatnot, or the Crime Wave in New York articles. I just feel like these are easy to destroy, and you only get one and you lose it forever kind of thing. So I guess I kind of prefer if it was plastic, just so you had some longevity out of it. After that, we got some wax off, wax on brushes here, included for the turtles and their little cleaning wares. They're very tiny, so they're hard to show. There's a beige and there's a light blue, and that's basically what we got here. And then we have a chocolate bar, a no-brand chocolate bar. I don't know if this is supposed to be a Charleston Chew or something at the time. I'd have to go back and see what specific chocolate bar that they have in the film. But I'll give you a close-up of the brushes and the chocolate bar so you can see these because they're really tiny. Again, they're just going to be able to fit into the hands of the characters. And then last but not least, we have the little mop accessory here for Donnie, although that is a mop accessory, the mop staff. But he could wear this apron along with it while he's cleaning. So it comes with some straps here for you to tie it on. And it's got some nice layering. I think you can see it on the package as well. Oh, okay. So they have the one for Mikey here, the pink one. I see it was underneath the skirt one here. And they have the other one that Donnie wore as well. And these are just tie-on straps that you could just get around the waist and just tie a knot on. So this one actually has a loop to go over the head. I think you're going to have to take the head off to get this on. I mean, maybe you can maneuver it on there, but I think it'd be easier. Since these are ball jointed, they're going to pop right off. So these should be easy to swap these heads on. But yeah, otherwise it might be a little tricky to get those on. So that is the entire accessory set. I'm not going to include the silica packet that's here just to keep you from all these drying out. Very cool set. Appreciate that NECA continues to do this with all their different sets. I would imagine if they ever did Turtles 3, which I hope they don't actually, because I'm not a huge fan of Turtles 3. That kind of ended it for me in the series, and it did effectively end it after that. But I would imagine they do another accessory set to go with those guys as well. But yeah, that's it for the set here. Totally worth it. If you missed this, it's unclear if they're going to do it again. There was no reason to miss it. They pretty much put it up for pre-order for a month or two, about a year ago, year and a couple months ago. So anyone that wanted it could have got it in that time window. Once these things sell out, they tend to greatly appreciate the value, 2 to 3 times what they cost initially. Sometimes these will be more than the figures. I think the current going price on the first accessory set from the original movies, over $250 if you could find it. They're hard to find as well. I haven't been checking what this is going for now. I think this was only $60 when you bought it retail, and now it's probably at least $120 or more. So if you missed out on this, sorry. Hopefully NECA will open it up again out of the vault. They opened up the Secret of the Ooze figures in the 2-packs, not the VHS pack, but they started selling them in 2-packs. They brought the Ultimate Shredder back after that thing sold out pretty quick. So maybe we'll see the accessory kit come back, or maybe a different version of it. But it has some great accessory that are great moments in the movie. Glad to see these out. And if nothing else, Toko and Razar, it's good to get them in their pre and post mutated forms. So then you can throw them into the set as well. So next up, we will be taking a look at Toko and Razar next week. We'll bring those in to sort of round out the packs that NECA has issued as part of its Secret of the Ooze line. These will be reissues, but they're going to feature supposedly everything that was in the original release of these figures, so we'll check that out. Great to have those back. There are some really great characters in the series. They made the movie. They sort of stick out, but this is a really cool set. Hopefully you guys enjoy taking a look at it here, and if you can, if it does get reissued again, I highly recommend grabbing it as soon as you can. If nothing else, again, these two, Toko and Razar, the Raph head is really awesome. Definitely worth checking that out again, and I'll grab some twine and I'll do the Raph scene, particularly now that we have Kino being issued in the line. So we'll see what that guy can do. Hopefully he has some alternative clothing, or the jacket comes off or something, so we could get him in some different scenes. But great accessory set. Huge fan of this. I'm glad Secret of the Ooze is getting a lot of love this year, and hopefully we'll see some more build out in that line as we get Kino. But again, as always, like, subscribe, and follow for more. Stay tuned for more Turtle stuff coming up this month. Hopefully I have at least one surprise for you on something you weren't aware of. And then, yeah, we will see you guys next time.